Good evening, Internet. Craig here with Hurry Up Pinball, and we are back with another episode of the Hurry Up Pinball Podcast. This is episode 11, I think, right?
Well, we just counted. Yeah,
we just counted. I think it's 11.
I've been on 6 of the 11, so you need more friends.
6 of the 11. I do. I do better friends, too. Better choices in games.
Oh, look, Craig's got a... Oh, it's Ben.
It's Ben again.
Geez.
Well, we are back. It's been a little while. Been buried. You've been doing a whole bunch of stuff, too.
I've been busy.
Yeah.
Good thing.
I haven't streamed in a little bit. I got to get back on that.
Yeah.
But just too much stuff going on. But
Deadpool mug is back.
I am excited to. There's been a lot of stuff going on the past couple weeks, so
Yes.
I figured we'll just jump in. We'll talk about a couple things going on. We'll do some deals of the week, 10 pinball questions, and then we'll call it a show. So.
And how did you assume everybody knew it was evening? If somebody's watching this.
Let's see. Europe. The Europeans are watching.
You need to use the TV term. You need to make this evergreen.
Evergreen. Okay.
Evergreen means it can air anytime. Oh. There's no.
No, you know what it is? I don't. Yeah. I stream in the evening. That's it.
Okay.
Good evening, Internet.
Yeah, but a person
Internet
might be
world, radio,
listening to the
whatever.
podcast at a different point in the day or something.
It's a vodcast, right? Isn't that the word you made me use? Vodcast?
No, simulcast.
Simulcast.
Yes.
But they're not playing simultaneously at the same time.
No, but you're recording 2 things at once.
Yeah.
So it's a simulcast.
We can get in an argument over this if you want.
Well, my 30 years of television will argue with your marketing degree or whatever you have.
Whatever it is, man. Fine.
Whatever
you win.
You're doing.
You win. Knock it off.
Yeah. I'm retired.
You're retired. All right. So first off, got a couple topics today. The first one, Metallica remastered.
Yeah.
So in the past couple weeks, you have picked up a Metallica remastered.
Yes.
And this is coming from somebody who also owns Metallica LE already.
And had 2 pros and just about everything else.
Yep.
Yeah, so that started in August of 2013 with the Pro.
Mm-hmm.
So I got my first Pro then. Do we even say price? Yes.
Sure, it's been long enough.
Hey, everybody, do you know what I paid for a Metallica Pro in 2013 when it was brand new in the box? $4,300.
Yay!
Yeah.
I wish I could pay that now.
Picked it up.
Can't buy a used one. Like one with tons of plays for that cheap.
$4,300. Yeah, so the history there, then that one ended up being in the arcade, and it stayed there for a very long time. So I missed it, bought another Pro, got the LED Pro.
Oh.
Then realized
Fancy
from
pants.
Troy and everybody else, why are we not going big? If we like this game so much. So I was like, you know what? Sure.
That
Found an LE.
hammer is the shit.
It is pretty cool.
Let's just be honest. The first time I saw that, I was like, damn, yes.
Yeah. And the bass effect, the whole experience. But yeah, I found an LE in 2020 from California, shipped it out.
I remember that when you told me you were going to get it. I was like, oh, he's going. That's the game you should have. You're a massive Metallica fan.
Yeah, and everybody was right. I should have gone more. And, a pinball fan and a Metallica fan, and it's a great game also, so why not go big? So went big, and then still very happy with the LE. I think it's a beautiful game, but I liked the new one, and it was like, you know what? There's
some enhancements.
There's some enhancements now. They both still play basically exactly the same, but I thought, you know what? Let's go with the progression of I keep changing Metallicas, so let's go. So I've had 5 years with the LE, and it's going to be up for sale soon. And it's going to be for a very, very nice price. Nobody's going to see this one.
It's the Master Puppets LE. There's
so it's number 333.
Oh, you didn't get number 666?
They didn't make that many, but I always thought it was half of that. I was like, well, that's half.
There you go.
But yeah, I think did they do 500? Yeah, I think it was just 500 LEs, which we could get on that subject later too. I'm just gonna keep holding this right here.
Yeah, hold it right in front of your face and slurp
and not drink it.
Just slurp it.
Yeah, and we could get on that whole subject. I heard somebody complaining about that recently. Who was it? Was it Carrie? Carrie or somebody? They had a valid point about the number of LEs being made right now, which is something else we could cover. But yeah, so a friend of ours, do we say who? He's fine with that, right? Yeah. So Matt, who was also on 2 episodes of the podcast.
Full transparency, I'm going to plug one of the games he's got for sale later, and I will tell you which one it is.
Yeah, I know. I saw it.
Yeah, you
so
did.
I ended up, I was going to go visit my parents last week. So Matt lives about in between here and where my parents are. So it was like, wait a minute. We could just do this all at once. So yeah, left my mom and dad's last week, picked it up, and now all good. So
and you brought it here.
Well, I didn't know if we were going to mention all that. Yes, if you saw Craig's recent installation video, that is the new Metallica remastered that is mine that he has put a speaker kit in.
I'll tell you, as much as you're a fan of that game, yeah, it makes a massive improvement on that game.
We hit
awesome.
we hit Blackened, and just that first part, I was like, wow, that's
really good. I turned up the treble. I told you I turned the treble up a little bit more. Because,
well, that always just starts off so slow, and you could hear it so clearly just right away. I was like, that's good. So yeah,
I knew that game needed to have a system in it when you picked it up. So
I'm very excited about it. So yeah, the LE is going to have to go. It's a great game, still plays great. Everybody, there's nothing to worry about. And I wanted the concert footage. And there's a couple extra things they added in, some extra there's some
modes,
new songs.
There's some new stuff.
The new album was 72 Seasons. They've got 72 Seasons stuff on the playfield. They've got the songs in there. I don't know if we can tell here.
Oh, there it is.
There's the concert shirt from 2 weeks ago.
Were you able to steal Hetfield's cigar?
No, I couldn't get down there. Plus, I was not going to pay $2,000 to stand in the snake pit and be down in that. So, would have been nice though. But it was a really good show. I got to go in. I think we could say this now. The statute of limitations is up, and nobody really cares. I have done freelance production work at the stadium here in Charlotte before, and I have a friend that works down there. He got me down there the day before to see everything. That was really cool. So I got to go in and walk around and look at all the video set up, and it's a production. I mean, they have 50 semi trucks to haul all that stuff. That's insane. It is. It's like 50.
All my possessions when I moved from the West Coast to the East Coast, they fit in half a truck.
Yeah. And I can't imagine just the fuel bill.
Oh god,
50 semis going. Yeah, I think the next show after us was Atlanta. I don't want to fill up my Yukon to go to Atlanta.
And then take everything apart and then put it back together again. I complain about having to put up all this stuff. I'm like,
all right, well, we just got done.
We only have 40 more shows all over the U.S. and then we're on a plane.
They did. I think they got done at like 5 or 6 in the morning, and then just drive straight to Atlanta and start over.
Oh man!
So that when we were leaving the concert, you could see the drivers sleeping in the trucks, waiting to go in and do all the thing. But anyway, yes, Metallica got the remastered. Very excited. Nice. LE's going to be up for sale very soon.
Yeah, the
show was great. Good concert. If they're coming to your area, it's worth it. Just if you want Snake Pit, but I used that money towards
pinball machines.
The remastered.
Yeah,
because I got tickets for like $400 versus $4,000 for us to be in the snake pit.
The thing with remasters, I played a decent amount of games on it, and I had the.
Who gave you permission?
I did.
No, I told you.
I left
as you wanted.
Yeah, I told you. I was like, I'm good. That was funny. I was thinking about trying to GC that thing.
Oh right?
And I'm like, oh man, I had a killer game. And then I look at it, and Matt was like, what,
1.5 billion or something?
1.5 billion. I put like 397. I was like, I got to be on the board. Not even close.
Yeah, we hauled it down here last Sunday afternoon, and you lit that thing up.
That first game, I had 3 of the 4 people.
You had a lot going on, and we were like, we were waiting at the end of the game
to see. I
played
two of the Crank It Ups, right? I was getting close to the third.
We were waiting, and it was like,
no.
Because you were, 800 million or something, I think, at the end?
No, 397.
Were you at 397? I thought you were way up more than that.
No. Matt's third or fourth place was 800 million. I was like, oh, dude, I didn't even get half.
He probably
the
was
score.
sick that day.
Yeah, he was sick that day.
One-handed.
He got distracted and walked away.
He's probably on the phone.
But honestly, I had the Pro for like 3.5 years, and I really liked it. But I had finished. I'd had enough of it. I'd played enough of it, and I was ready to move on. When you brought that back down here and I play it, I'm like,
you getting an itch?
I'm not gonna buy one, but dude, it's good. It made me love the game again, and it had more stuff in it too.
I love when the lies Craig tells. I'm not gonna buy anything.
I'm not gonna buy. I've gotten really picky about it. You're still mad at me because I'm gonna buy a Medieval Madness when I should be buying a Metallica remastered.
I'm not mad about it. It's just I know what's gonna happen. It's like
I'm gonna play it, and 6 months later I'm gonna sell it.
It's like I'm Doctor Strange. I've seen all the futures of what's gonna happen, and I know what you're gonna do.
So I'll tell you, this one right here.
Yeah, can we see it? Yeah, we can.
Jaws.
Not leaving.
It
shouldn't.
This is my favorite.
Yeah.
It has everything I want in it.
What
and I love
should
playing
be leaving? Keep moving your arm. And yeah.
Yeah, I'm not in charge of that one. I would love to be.
Yeah.
See, you know what? Maybe I can talk her into it because I may end up with a D&D Pro, and maybe I can talk her next. She likes that game.
Okay. Maybe. Or does she like Metallica? Did she like it when you had it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she played. She didn't play as much as she does now.
Yeah.
Well, she hasn't been playing that much later. I'm like, that's the thing with that game. I'm like, if you're playing it all the time, I'm cool with it. But if it's going to sit and you're playing twice a month, I'm like, dude, let's get something else.
Well, I'm still trying. I need to enact, since I'm the president and CEO of my own company,
Yes.
I need to enact like the Stern policy.
You calling in sick to work tomorrow?
No, I need to be like, I need to play 20 or 30 minutes a day.
Yeah.
Because I'm still in the imbalance of I'm working on them more than I'm playing them. So I need to
Keep it in balance, dude.
balance that out.
Yeah,
and
because if you work on them too much and you don't play, you'll get pissed off working on them. Then you won't want to be around them.
Well, and it also helps when you've played them to know if somebody does, people don't understand the technology or what's going on, and they're like, oh, well, you do that, and I don't know the game mode or something. I'm like, I don't know what they're where.
There's one thing I know about Ben. He is an expert on modes in games, especially the really deep rule sets.
Well, I know we're going to get to that, but yeah, anything where you need a doctorate to understand what's going on, that's what.
Speaking of doctorates and rule sets, all right, Harry Potter. So since the last podcast we had, they released it. They did the trailers for it. They're making their way out into the wild.
Looks great.
So,
really does.
yeah.
I was blown away. I was not knowing what to expect, but yeah, it looks great. The few videos I watched of them playing looks good, but again,
it looked fast.
Yeah,
it looked like it flowed.
It didn't look like a slow floater, but again, I can play it casually and go up and do stuff, but we've said this before. You go up and it's like you got to hit this ramp 7 times, clap your left hand, spin in a circle, and
double clap. It's a double clap.
Yeah,
game.
it's a double clap, and then Dumbledore gives you an extra ball, and I'm like,
Did you say double door?
double door. Isn't that a nightclub or something? Oh, concert venue. That was
the double door.
Yeah, the double door. But again, that's fine. I know a lot of people love those deep rule set games. I don't. I don't want to have to think that hard while I'm playing.
I love it to
keeping
a point.
track.
The hitting the shots and doing all this stuff is hard enough.
Yeah.
To the point where if the rules get too complex, and it's a hard game, you're less likely to see. And then you get there and you don't know what to do.
Yeah.
You're like you struggled to get to this point,
and then you're trying to get back,
and then you try and get back, and like you get back there again, and you screw it up again because you don't know what you're doing.
It's like Castle Lock on Dracula. I know enough to know when those lights are flashing, I better hit that ramp in about 20 seconds or it's gone. That's as far as I really want to go on rule sets. But it's fine. You can still play it and everything, but yeah, it's just so hard on okay, I hit the left ramp 3 times, and then you can't hit it a 4th. You need to hit that stand-up target.
Venom got a little bit.
Go back to
Venom
that.
got a little bit like that with the hurry-up shots for each character. They were all kind of different.
You should love hurry-up shots.
Yeah, I should. I mean, they were named after me.
Yeah. Stolen Valor.
Venom was a little difficult.
Zero's okay. He's just scratching.
He's just scratching.
Yeah.
What's up, dude?
We've actually got a studio audience today.
I know.
Isn't
Hey,
this
buddy.
nice?
What are you thinking about the show?
He says it's boring.
We're gonna pass around the donation plate in a minute. He's gonna donate some food he just ate. Yeah. This is a Church of Pinball.
We're gonna take an offering.
Maybe. I don't know what he's gonna give me though. It's probably not gonna be good. Whatever he gives me. He doesn't have any money.
Well, it's a love offering if it goes to us.
I love you, dude. I'm just messing with you. He's evil eyeing me right now.
He must know you.
Yeah. On Potter. So when I saw it, I thought, the artwork, the whole atmosphere of the game looks really good.
Amazing.
Yeah, it looks amazing.
The layout,
the layout looks fun.
The bookcase thing, all that stuff.
The wands
beautiful,
with the cauldron.
Which again, you should expect from Jersey Jack. That's what they're doing.
Especially the price point.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that, but
it looked good, and I think all the versions of the game looked really cool.
You can't really miss. I know we talked about that.
No, and one of the things that we'll talk about too is on the rules. I'm with you on that. I mean, it took me a while to get through the rules in Wonka, and
those Wonka rules were rough too. But
once I got through them and I knew what was up, but anybody who came over to play, I had to tell them what to do. Otherwise, I'd just flail and be like, I can't get anything.
I'm just going. I go into the default. What's lit?
You have to, like, Godzilla was really good about this. It's like, hey, hit the shot up the middle and you'll start the multi-ball.
Yeah.
Or hit Mecha Godzilla. Hit this. Hit Mecha Godzilla and start the multi. Like, you got to have some basic, easy stuff for people to get through, and then they can kind of take that and build on. Build on it. So hopefully they do that with Potter. It does look good though.
It looks really good.
I'm excited to play it. But one of the things that I really like that they did apparently is the playfields, the mechs and everything.
Yes. And that we were talking about that last week. I think when I brought Metallica over,
versions, I believe
that has got to be so much easier for the manufacturing production line, whatever. That they're not going. Are we working on a pro or a premium or
right.
What is
you don't have
this?
to switch the lines. Everything's the same.
Just like 90s stuff again. Yeah. It's like, okay, it's Dracula. It's No Fear. That's it. There's no. I mean, what did they?
I like that because then you're not torn. I'm like, do I spend an extra $2,000 or $3,000?
Yeah.
Like,
do I want a molded plastic or the stacked plastic garbage on the Pro? I don't know.
Yeah. And then, so when it comes to that part of it, I think the prices are, and I'm sure if I get this wrong, somebody will say something about it. But $99.99 for the arcade version.
Yeah.
Then you have the Wizard Edition, which is $12, I believe.
Was it 12 or 12.5?
I can't remember.
I thought it was like right in between.
Yeah, I thought it was too, but for some reason, maybe Avatar was 12.
It's between 12 and 13,000.
Yes, there you go. Now we're not wrong.
Yeah.
And then 15 for the collector's edition. Okay, so
and people are going for it too.
Stay with me here, and I get it. People love this theme. People get pissed when you
I'm glad
say
people
negative
are getting
stuff.
it. Yeah.
I mean, Jersey Jack needed this game.
Yeah, they need this game, and they need it
to sell.
They need to hit it out of the park.
Yeah, and I think initially, from what I've seen, it looks really, really good, and I think it'll be a good, strong seller for them. The only thing, and this is just my gripe, and again, we say this all the time, and I say this is just my opinion.
Yeah,
it's
you're
probably
allowed
wrong.
to have it. You're allowed to have it.
It is probably wrong,
right or wrong.
But stay with me here. They all have the same playfield, right?
Yep.
So you're getting the same stuff on the playfield. Mm-hmm. There's a price spread of $5,000 between the different versions. Okay.
Yeah.
Trim and topper.
Yeah.
And graphics. That's a lot of money between them. If you're getting the same playfield.
Yeah, I think that's where I would come in. And again, everybody's going to think different, but for me, 10,000 is ridiculous. That used to be the old joke years ago.
That was my threshold for a long time, and it takes
I'm
something
out.
Special to cross that threshold.
Metallica, and we're not going to disclose what I paid, but that's about it. And I did not pay, the MSRP for a new one, but it was used. But still, it's $10,000.
And honestly, with everything going on right now, everything going in, eggs at like $8 I'm gonna work that one in, and like $8 a dozen. You're just like, dude.
Well, I think eggs are down. I bought some for the dogs. Yeah, I think they're better.
But I don't know. My son eats like stuff is 6 eggs a day. So it's expensive around here for eggs.
I'm losing one a day to the dogs. I split one between them. But yeah, it's $10,000. I mean, if you're a multimillionaire, $5,000 is a drop in the bucket to go and get the CE. And yes, you spend your money the way you want to spend your money. But if it was up to me and I had to buy one, it's going to be the $10,000. I'll deal with the topper, or I'll deal with the trim, but you're still at least getting the same gameplay. You're not getting the CE had this ramp and this one doesn't. It's all the same, which I think is very smart on their part. And again,
somebody will make aftermarket art blades if you can't get a hold of the ones that Jersey Jack has, because sometimes they sell them, sometimes they don't. Yeah, at least in the past. But
toppers.
There's going to be some awesome toppers that people will come up with. Powder coat. I mean, what are we talking now? Like maybe $550 for a full powder coat.
I haven't had it done in a long time. Is there anybody around here doing it?
Maybe you.
I don't know how. I need a.
It's all right.
Don't you have to have
a shed,
a big oven or something? Yeah. Well, my shed is basically a big oven right now.
Yeah, I know. Seriously, you just go in there and powder coat it and just leave it.
Well, I'm sure the humidity doesn't make it work well, but I think the last time I had anything powder coated was about 10 years ago, and I sent it up. What were those guys that were up in Michigan? The Pinball Refinery guys. Remember they were doing. Are they still around?
Yeah.
They're still doing their special editions?
They order, every once in a while they'll order Godzilla roof mods from me for somebody's game.
Yeah, because they used to put that out more.
Refinery.
But I don't look at Pinside as much as I used to, but I used to see all the time, like the Refinery edition of Iron Man.
Because everybody's arguing on Pinside?
Well, and I can't stand all the arguments. But I think I sent it up to them for Iron Man, and 500 probably about then.
Even if it's gone up a little bit, you figure 600.
Yeah.
You know, if you buy a nice aftermarket, I mean, look at the stuff that Elite made for Pirates, right?
Yeah.
They charged $2,000 for that topper, but it had moving pieces and the screen, and there's some really cool topper stuff out there. So there'll be some options for that. You know, you can go buy a sheet of Invisiglass for $200.
Yeah.
You know, if you want Invisiglass on your game. You can pick the color that you want. You know, you can buy a sound system. You know, and a lot of that you can do for less than the Wizard Edition. You're not going to get the plaque though that says it's limited edition, limited to 5,000.
Yeah, limited to as many as we can make. But yeah, they really do. And this is not trashing Jersey Jack or anything, but they really do need a home run type of game, because I don't think Avatar did it. I don't think Godfather did it. I don't think Toy Story did it, and I know for sure Guns N' Roses didn't do it. They're still sitting. They made way too many of those.
I saw. Yeah, they did. I saw Guns N' Roses the other day. That was 60 new in box. I think it was 64.
LE?
Yes. I was like,
wow.
Okay.
And I am not rejoicing in any of that, because I've got games upstairs right now that I need to sell that are cratering just as bad as that. I mean, almost everything is, but Guns N' Roses had a big drop off. But that's what they need to. They really need to look into these numbers. Stern does too.
If you're gonna make them LEs, like make a bunch of the arcade editions.
Yeah.
Like you want to. Well, here's the thing. If you buy it at 12.5, they don't care if it keeps value or not. They got your 12.5.
Yeah, they got their money.
Right.
Yeah.
So, really, for them to, you know, I think for JJP to look at that, like, it's just not something they're concerned about. I, as a buyer, am concerned about it, because I wanted to, at a minimum, hold money. If I've got a game and I lose $500 and I've had it a year or two, deal. I've got my money out of it. I'm okay with it. $500 is
fine, but when you're talking a couple grand,
$4,000, like, you know, Izzy, I'm not going to throw you under the bus, but you know, Izzy bought an Ultraman CE, and it was very expensive, and he unloaded his. I've seen Ultraman CEs selling for half of the price of new ones.
That's what I got to do this week.
What's that?
We said it last time you were over, and I still haven't done it. I'm a bachelor for the week.
Get your shit together, man.
I've been doing. I'm like all over the place with stuff. I need to focus on a couple of things, but one is I need to turn Halloween into an Ultraman.
Yes, you do.
I talked to Spooky. Did I say this the last time? I don't know.
I think you said you were gonna.
I'm gonna do. I did talk to them. They said it'll work. There's a couple light differences, but I don't think it's going to care because it's in that address line. I just slapped your microphone.
We all know about Bill and Linda's demise, right? Yeah. We all know about the fantastic mode. There's an Ultraman version of that. There's like a dragon that runs away with his, moon and everybody. Like, woo!
Yeah, I need to do that. I need to lock in and throw an hour at that thing this week and
do it.
Stop fooling around with 3D printing and
just blow everybody's mind and be like, all right, we're playing Halloween-a-Man.
Or are we?
Or are we?
Or Ultraween.
Ultraween.
Yeah. Which is better? Yeah. Hallowman or Ultraween?
Ultraween. I think I'd go with Ultraween. We're playing Ultraween today.
I wish you could have it switch in between.
Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah. Or, I don't know. But I do need to do
Michael's going to come out and they're going to play cheesy music. Dun, 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 dun.
But all the people losing all this money, it would it's a little bit upsetting, but you're going to take a risk, but they're dropping off. But Stern needs to do it too. I think Kerry Hardy said it one of his video. I think for the King Kong, it's like we need to stop with all this LE numbering. Like, okay, Jaws came out in 1975, so we're making, I don't even remember what
1,975
or 975 of them or whatever it is. And it's like, stop with all this dumb numbering of LEs.
Keep your LEs
500 out.
Keep them at LEs 500. That keeps the demand high.
Yes.
And then the people that buy them will have an. But
they're not rare when everybody can get one.
Yeah, but we kind of went through this though. Like, let's say they're 500. Yeah, because the distributors are sitting on LEs now. But at that 500 level, they usually will sell out quickly.
Yeah.
Right. Stern's really good about getting those out the door. But again, if Stern's looking at it going, hey, these LEs that we sold for 13, I mean, come on, it's 13 grand, right? We sold it for 13 and now they're worth 15. Yeah. You're like,
and then you got John Wick where you bought it for whatever 13.
But you look at the history 9. And they're all coming down. It's very, very rare.
Well, you broke the balance, and that was I don't want to say greedy because it's smart business.
Right.
Yes, but they're like, well,
when
we
you
could have sold
push it
600
too
LEs.
far-
We could have sold 800, and
But you can't.
lost
You
that.
can't push up the prices like they put the prices up,
Yeah.
and then increase the quantities of them too. You have to do one or the other. In my opinion, it's supply and demand, right? You have too many of them, and you push the price really high. People are naturally going to lose their money. And honestly, I think that's what happened with Guns N' Roses.
They made a trillion
and they
of
sold
them.
a ton of them.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a fun game. I like it. But look at Avatar. You know, how many LEs of Avatar do they make?
I don't even know.
How many?
I didn't pay that much
How many?
attention.
How many LEs of Godfather did they make? And what do the prices look like on that? You know, if you take a game like, Godfather or Avatar, and you say, hey, we're making 350 LEs, or we're making 350 CEs, 350 LEs, right?
Which is what they used to do.
And they're charging the prices that they charge now.
Because they used to number the CEs and then they stopped, right?
Yeah, I think what was interesting is Guns N' Roses was really, really popular. Everybody wanted one, and I just think that they realized, like, hey, let's just make what the people want, right? Mm-hmm. And they did that, and then the prices started to go up, so it kind of flooded the market with them. I saw a standard edition Guns N' Roses for $47.50.
What did that one sell at the auction on May 10th? It was in the fours, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was in the fours.
Yeah, that was a standard, but
yeah, but still, that's the thing, and then I think when it comes to pricing these games, if you're gonna charge more, you need to limit the quantities. You can't charge a lot more and keep the quantities,
you can't have your cake and eat it too.
Super high.
Yeah, no, you're exactly right.
Again, the Wizard editions of Harry Potter, they'll sell. I don't know if they'll sell all of them though. If they're making 5,000, I don't know if they'll sell 5. I mean, you're talking 12.5 plus shipping.
Did they say 5,000?
12 or 12.5. I don't know. That's usually what they do.
Where's your show research team?
I don't know. Yeah, he's on
Everybody's
vacation.
fired.
Yeah,
Everybody's
seriously.
fired. How's the studio audience doing over there?
Yeah. Oh, he's asleep.
Oh, he perked his head up. Hey!
Oh, hey, man. What's up, bro?
I saw just an ear rise above the pillow.
Yeah. No, I don't know how many they're making, but I know in the past, at least Guns N' Roses, they made 5,000 of them. So I don't recall seeing them scale back. Like, we're making 2,500 avatars. Maybe they're just stopped talking about. I could be wrong. Maybe they stopped talking about how many LEs they're going to make.
And stop saying it.
Stop saying how much
We're a private company. We don't say how many we sold.
Yeah. Who knows?
Doing that.
Again, just my observations. They could be wrong.
And again, happy that Harry Potter's coming out, but they really do need this to be a home run.
Yeah. It's got a lot of content in it, and it looked fun.
Put in it. Did you see the other day where they finally announced when they had gotten the license through Warner Brothers, and they showed the picture of them at the Warner Brothers lot in Los Angeles?
I saw the picture of Minier at the lot.
Yeah. So that was the day before Texas Pinball 2023. They were out there. They had just signed the deal, flew to Texas. So it was funny too, because everybody was like, "So you lied to me." When I saw you in Texas in 2023, when I asked you if you were going to make a Harry Potter,
right?
But that was a cool, well-kept secret. I think that's the neat stuff, is that there's still some of those secrets out there. Like
they come out.
They've had that going for two years and 3 months now of secret.
As much as everybody wanted that game, I'm like, dude, I would have thought somebody would have chased it down sooner.
Yeah,
to be honest.
And Troy had sent us that Facebook post from like 2012.
Oh yeah, where
Steve Ritchie chimed in. Like Heather had written on there, like, "Please, Steve, we'd love if you made this."
I remember that. That was.
Yeah, and he's in there like, she won't ever let us do it.
Yeah.
So finally it did. I do wonder, was he pissed off that he didn't get it? He wanted it bad for years.
Well, we go down to Southern Fried, and if he's there, we'll just ask him point blank.
He's not going to be there. Because Southern Fried isn't a pinball show anymore.
It's a board game show.
It's a board game. Yeah. Southern Fried board games. Pinball. Yeah. Oh, that's you got to take the tram
next to the arcades.
Yeah, that's over there. Nowhere near anything.
Potter. I think that's kind of it on Potter. I haven't played it. I haven't seen it out in the wild yet.
The only gripes I've seen, I won't say all of them, but the other one was...
everybo's pissed off about something.
Oh,
you could put out the best game in the world.
Oh, that looked weird. The light hit it funny. I got distracted. So Squirrel. Somebody was complaining the other day on sound that the call-outs were getting interrupted. And they were upset about that. He's a guy and again, I don't read a lot of Pinside, but this guy is Mr. JJP, anything. No other games exist outside of JJP stuff, and he's always commenting. If there's a thread, he's in there. But he was complaining that, I don't like that the call-outs or the movie quotes are getting interrupted by call-outs or different things in the game. And so, then you had your usual for and against, and they were saying that there was some balancing done. It wasn't Avatar. I don't remember. One of the earlier games that they had gone back and fixed to help with that because people were complaining.
Yeah.
And, even Eric said, I think had mentioned something saying, if you want to watch the movie, watch the movie. Otherwise, yes, you've seen the movies, and especially if you're going 15 grand in, I think when he's
played this game a million
saying
times.
Expelliarmus or whatever I don't even know the word.
Expelli all the money in your wallet.
Expelliarmus your money. You're going to need it.
I will tell you with Wonka.
Were you flipping me off back there on that one?
Oh, no, I was flipping my wife off.
It looked like me.
She scored something and it got...
She scored you, buddy.
Yeah, she did. She won.
She won. He's a catch.
I'll tell you on Wonka.
Yeah.
The thing that I hope that they dial in. JJPs have had decent sound. The mix on some of those games. It wasn't until I put that Pinwolfer thing in.
Oh, we're into Pinwolfer ads.
The Pinwolfer
That's
ads,
good.
yeah.
We should,
no,
yes.
I put a Pinwolfer system in Wonka. And the thing with Wonka, it was so tinny.
Was it the tweeter set? Like in the...
It was tweet.
I remember Troy bought something that was
No, that was on Guns N' Roses.
Yeah.
No, I had the amp system in there. I think I may have replaced the tweeters in the cabinet speaker and then put the Pinwolfer in there. Man, my God. You could hear stuff like all the bubbling and stuff when you're in the like elevator room or the fizzy lifting drinks, all that stuff. All of it. It was so thin. It was all treble. The voices were all treble, and you couldn't, no matter on the game, you couldn't get it to sound right. But after I put that in, you started hearing all this stuff, and then when I was playing, I'd hear a noise, and I know, I'm in that mode.
It's like a whole new game.
It was. It did make a huge difference in that game.
Check out Pinwolfer.
Yeah, check them out. And that is my honest to God opinion on that.
And Pinwolfer is in that Metallica system, which we only did DJ mode down here.
Yeah,
wow.
Yeah.
Big
it was nice. There's certain games where I'm like, even
some
Elvira
games
made
don't
a huge
matter,
difference.
but something, JJP with a big movie or a music
pin.
That's big.
Way better. But in terms of games, there's another game coming. In like maybe a week or two, it's going to be revealed. Maybe this week.
Is it
the
a
18th
movie
or
from
19th?
1987?
Yeah. And
did somebody get married during the shooting of that movie to a Kennedy member?
Sure.
Oh, okay. So
I'm sure.
Are we talking Predator?
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, Schwarzenegger got married during the movie.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She actually, I watched a thing the other day about Predator, and I knew he had gotten married during it.
I wanted to see Schwarzenegger fight Carl Withers.
Withers or Weathers?
Withers, same thing.
His arm withered after he got shot, lasered off. He went and did his wedding, and he cut his honeymoon short. She sent him back because he was so still thinking about the movie. She's like, "Go finish your movie and come back to me." So,
go fight with that monster in the middle of the woods and come back when you're done.
But there was some pretty cool stuff. But so Predator's coming. I guess so. This is not going to look anything like the one that scammed everybody. No, I was gonna say the were you around with the Predator scam?
I heard some stuff about that.
That was like 2012.
I had heard some stuff. Wasn't there a couple prototypes that got made?
One. I played. So at Pinball Expo in 2012, I saw Wizard of Oz for the first time. That was where it got. I'm pretty sure that was the first reveal, and then Predator was there, and it was cool.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they're using any of the look or layout, but the layout was really cool on that one. It's a shame that all happened. He ended up being at the Winston-Salem auction. That guy that scammed everybody.
Oh, really?
What's his name? Kevin or whatever. He was at the auction, and then all these keyboard warriors were
legal disclaimer. Mad. That's Ben's opinion. I don't know what happened.
What?
No, on the scam thing. I don't know.
No,
I'm sure it's documented.
It's well documented in court.
I don't know nothing about nothing.
Well, that's what everybody was mad
These are all
about.
our opinions, and they don't reflect anything that's happening.
He showed up at the Winston-Salem auction during the court proceedings where he owed all these people money.
Yeah.
And then he was buying games at the Winston-Salem auction, and all the keyboard warriors were, I can't believe nobody approached him. And half the people said, I didn't even know he was there.
Yeah.
And yeah, they're like, you should have fought him. It's like,
Yeah.
I'm going to go to jail because you lost money.
Oh hell!
And
I
I'm
almost
still
bought,
not gonna
I almost
get your
put money
money.
down on a Raza because there was nothing coming out. And I'm like,
Right.
that'd be cool. I'll stream it. I'm like, thank God I did.
I'm going to go punch a stranger, get thrown in jail,
seriously.
and you're still not going to have your money.
Yeah.
It's not Sonic. You're not going to beat the coins out of him or something. Like, what was the point? But there were so many people mad about that. But
Yeah.
the original Predator was really cool. So if this even is close, and
I imagine
the
how something
movie
could start
itself-
growing and have a lot of momentum, but as you get closer to production, like I could see how you can struggle with a lot of these different things as
Yeah.
a business and getting them done. Like
especially if you don't know how to manage money or run a business, then you're in real
right,
big trouble.
and you start, you're talking
don't know
about
how to do it.
manufacturing. You're talking about assembly lines. Giant parts order, one little piece breaks. Like
I can pay
again-
my bills, but
again,
I don't know
don't
anything else.
take money until you have a product.
Well, that's mainly where we got to this point of
Yep.
nobody's doing that anymore because
Yep.
of that. But the movie itself, it's what was it described as? I saw recently that it's basically the ultimate guy movie. Predator is just ultimate. It's got all the cool stuff, and so
Got the jungle. You got submachine guns. You have Jesse
Yeah.
the Body Ventura. You got all
chewing
these
tobacco.
Yeah, chewing tobacco. Everything. You
Shaving.
got aliens, space. Yeah, shaving in the woods,
Shaving
snakes.
without shaving cream, sweaty in the woods.
Yeah.
it's-
You got it all.
there's some cool
special
stuff, but-
forces.
I'm excited for it because I don't. Do we even know price points on this?
I haven't seen anything.
Oh, I'm sure. It's
Again,
out of
I'm
our
not the
range,
research
but-
expert.
Yeah. No, hey,
Yeah,
Timmy.
yeah.
No, Timmy went home early. Yeah, not that one. Not South Park. Timmy. Yeah, I'm excited to see it, but the original one was cool. It's
Okay,
a shame.
can we agree? It's a much better choice than ABBA.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, guys, Alien
Know your crowd.
to
Old
Queen
white guys.
to ABBA to Predator.
Yeah.
I mean, like, okay, I get going after these different things. I'm like, you might throw in a video game, everyone. Throw in a video game next.
Yeah.
Do a video game. Go get Zelda or go get something. Try and get a Nintendo themed game or something.
I would love a new Mario.
Yes, we need a new Mario. I think Stern needs to do a new Mario.
How are they not with the movie out? Yeah. With the movie out and everything, like how are they not?
That license is probably massively expensive.
Well, Nintendo would be smart to do something right now with the Switch 2
Seriously?
release, like keep everybody interested.
agree with you.
Cross-platforming.
I mean, dude, and imagine all the crazy things you could do with an upper playfield and a castle on a new Mario game.
Well, even right now, if we want to go side note on the
Side
Switch
note.
2 with Nintendo and Mario, so this all makes sense. They've got a new app out for the Switch 2. So, like Tears of the Kingdom, the Zelda game that came out in 2023 for the Switch 1, now I can play it on the Switch 2, and there's an app that ties in with the game.
Yeah.
It knows exactly what I'm doing. I can unlock achievements
Does
and
it
do
know when
different
you
things.
cry when you die?
I haven't died yet.
It makes the
actually.
game easier.
Well, I'm still playing off the
He's
save
crying
file.
again. Make it
Yeah,
easier.
I'm 210 hours in, so
Oh, good
it's
Lord.
and that
You got all your Koroks now?
No, not even close. That'll be another 500 hours to probably get all those. But I can also unlock stuff in the game through the app. So if
that's
they were
cool.
going to do something like this with a Mario game, where they could unlock
yeah.
like something in the game if you played the pinball machine or did something like,
Yeah.
okay, well, if you played the pinball machine today, then you get a free who knows what, but something to
And dude,
tie it.
integrate something on the LCD screen where you're using the flippers. We're using the flippers and the action button.
Use
to
the
like,
Joy-Cons, on that.
Something. Yeah.
Did I send you? I printed some Joy-Con adapters this week.
I haven't seen those.
They're pretty cool.
Yeah, I've been printing some stuff, but I've been printing some
I printed
nerd
some other stuff. Yeah, I've got a bone to pick with bamboo, which is not this podcast.
Yeah, it's not this one. So what do you want to see on the play? We haven't seen the playfield. I've seen a picture of the helicopter that I think Kaneda put up or something. But what would you like to see in that game?
Well, like if they followed like the original one, there was some pretty cool stuff. Like the the upside down bodies were on the that was in there, and the ramps were really cool. But and even if they did, it would really be cool.
Mod alert, all you modders out there,
Yeah.
go hang bodies, 3D printed bodies hanging upside down from the trees. It's perfect.
Yeah, and type
And
that
every
into
time
a search engine.
every time you nudge your pinball machine, they shake.
I would think it would be really cool. I don't know how well it could be done, but something to where like they darken the playfield and have something like the Predator, the triangle where he could, and have that like almost like a laser shot, and then it points at something, and you've got to
You know
hit
what?
that.
You know what I was thinking about? What would be really cool is if they use multicolor effects to like make it look like a wave, a ripple on the inserts for things. So you're like, where is he? Where? There he is. Like you can barely see him. Kind of like it's like glittering a little bit.
Yeah, and you could have the mode where they're blowing down the, mowing the jungle down with all the stuff, and you're trying to chase him on the shots.
Yeah, you got to go left to right, and you just got to hit all the green shots.
That would be
just
cool.
mow it down. And then he comes out, and then you see him, you shoot at him, and that's
you get him. You
get
get your if it bleeds, we can kill it.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
Then you get into the mud mode with Arnold at the end. Do a little wizard mode.
A little swamp ass.
Yeah, a little swampy crawling out through the mud. Did you know they did a whole thing on Mythbusters to try to prove if that was accurate, that if you covered yourself in mud, you wouldn't be able to be seen with heat vision?
I think the mud would heat up.
It doesn't work.
I didn't think so.
Suspend belief while you watch the movie. But
see, I'm still like, mud might stop the mosquitoes.
Oh, definitely. But
if I get in the jungle, I'm just going to jump in a mud
The
pit.
Predator's going to see you
mosquitoes.
walking around with mud on you.
He's got you.
Yeah.
But
there's a lot of cool stuff they could really do. It just, are they going to implement it? How much does it cost? How many mechs?
Yeah.
But if they've got do they have full movie rights, or is it like Jesse Ventura doesn't want to be seen, or some?
I don't know.
It's like Lebowski, where John Goodman didn't want to be seen holding the gun, and it's like, you're holding it in the movie. Who cares?
Yeah, I hope there's some guns in there.
27 years ago.
You take guns out of Predator.
Yeah.
You're not gonna have any
Predator.
footage.
Did you ever see that old stuff? It was years ago where somebody had gone through and taken. It was just for a joke. It wasn't like any gun thing or something. But they took all like action movies and changed them to thumbs ups.
Oh, that's
so. It was like Rambo was
that.
like sitting like this,
awesome.
and like Predator. They're holding a thumb up. It was really funny. That's
so
what they would have.
I was talking to Matt.
No way.
Yeah. I was talking to Matt
Which
the other
time
day.
today and how many times?
Not today.
You haven't talked today?
No, not today.
Wow.
We've been busy, man.
You guys break up?
Yeah, I think so.
In trouble? Is that why you're a little off?
Yeah, that's it. There's nothing wrong with me.
Met doesn't love you anymore.
No, so we were talking about it in this. Speaking of guns, it's this old movie called The First Power with Lou Diamond Phillips.
Lou Diamond Phillips.
This came out in like the late 80s.
Working state fairs?
I don't know. No, he's still acting somewhere.
What?
I don't know. He was in Alabama though. He was good in that.
Yeah, that was like 1985.
So this movie, The First Power, it still holds up. I went back and I watched it, and I was like, it still holds up. I've been doing that.
Power. I gotta look this up.
And as the premise is this convicted killer.
Okay.
He basically is eliminated, but he has some power to live forever through the devil. So he comes back. He's doing the things that he does, and Matt was laughing because and I never thought about this. I want to watch the movie and actually
1990.
count. 1990. I want to watch the movie and actually count because Matt goes, he's like, dude, he pulls his gun out in every single scene, and he was like, dude, I lost track of how many times he did it. And I'm like, dude, I need to watch that movie and count it.
The First Power.
It was pretty good. It
a
held
Los
up well.
Angeles policeman hunts a killer brought back by Satan.
There you go.
There you go.
It was good. It was creepy too.
All right. Is there anybody other than Lou Diamond Phillips in this movie that you would know?
The female lead, I can't remember what her name is. She was in a couple things.
Tracy Griffith.
No.
That's her name.
Yeah.
I don't know who she is.
Sorry, I don't know how I got on that. We were talking about guns, but I need to check.
I almost said, "Where is this going? Are you wanting it to be a pinball machine?" Or,
right? No. I don't think The First Power with Satan involved is going to sell very well. It's got to be a Rob Zombie title.
Anything with Lou Diamond Phillips.
Yeah.
All right, just for fun, what's the last thing he acted in that wasn't?
Oh boy, here we go.
People actually knew of.
Sidebar.
Can anybody actually name me something he's been in the past 5 years that was worth watching? That's not like a Lifetime or a Hallmark Christmas movie or.
Hey, don't talk bad about Lou Diamond Phillips.
Santa.
My older sister.
Yeah.
Liked Lou Diamond Phillips.
Okay.
He was in Young Guns too, man.
Dude,
come on.
Has he done anything since I was in elementary school? That's what I'm getting at. We're talking like 35 plus years. Has he done anything?
Now I'm regretting talking about Lou Diamond Phillips. Remember that podcast we did where Craig talked about Lou Diamond Phillips?
I want Lou Diamond Phillips.
I liked him.
I don't have a problem with him.
Michael Keaton disappeared for like 15, 20 years, and he came back, and now he's awesome again.
He was in a movie called Werewolves that got a 4.
Ooh, 4?
4 out of 10.
4 out of 5. I was going to say 4 out of 5.
Oh, here we go. He was in Call of Duty Black Ops 6. So there you go.
Oh, he did voice work in there?
I have no problem with, but I haven't seen him in anything popular in 40 years.
Yeah, he was in a good bit of stuff, especially like late 80s, early 90s.
Was there 2 Young Gun movies?
There was.
Yeah.
Yeah. First one was pretty good, though.
Emilio. Yeah.
All right. Here we go. Pinball Brothers. Predator.
Lou Diamond Phillips.
Having owned Alien, would you buy Predator?
Oh, yeah.
Would you buy Predator new?
Depends on the price point. I got a good
Let's
deal
say
on
if
Alien.
it went, let's say if Predator went, it was $8,000.
Yeah, I mean, if I liked what I saw, I think $8,000's fair. And,
Okay.
and that's sad to say at this point, but yeah, $8,000's totally
You have
fair.
an Alien that you're probably going to sell soon, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
And you're not that happy about it, the idea of selling it, are you?
No, I am, put in a position of, what's your
You
least
gotta build
favorite
onto your
child?
house?
No, like, what's your least favorite child at this point? And I think we covered this before, but I had garage was overflow, and now I can't do that because I'm using the garage to work. So we're still in the process of clearing. I've got 2 that have not even moved in a month.
Yeah.
I think I had 1 trade offer on one of them. The pinball market, I know you wanted to get to that, is
What's up next?
it's not even bad, isn't even the right word for it. It's but yeah, I've got 4 or 5 I've got to move. But yeah, I would love to keep it. I think it's a cool game. I think it's really nice looking.
I think they did a great job on that. Queen and ABBA, I was so on. Some of them, it felt like there were things that it felt like they kind of cheaped out on some of the stuff. Like the clear white plastic started popping up in a lot more places. The stand-up targets with the covers.
The only gripe I had from Alien was just the wire form for the launch. Those weren't built very well. And same thing, I think we saw that on Lebowski, which I know.
I saw a picture the other day where they said that they had some new tech for the flippers too, for the flipper mechs, which I guess better control or something. They put up a little video. Yeah. And I'm like, that's cool. You start dialing in these little pieces and
it's going to take time, just like Spooky, now getting to Evil Dead that
people are going nuts over
shooting
Evil
their
Dead.
own mother for.
Dude, somebody, there was one up there for like 14.5 the other day.
15
and I think
yesterday, wasn't it? Yeah. Gone.
Yeah. And it's a great game.
That's what's funny in this market
Still
now.
$15,000, and I'm like, I'll wait 2 years and see how I feel about that.
Yeah, is it going to do the Halloween?
Is anything
plunge?
like Halloween?
Yeah,
where it's like $6,000 for a CE.
Yeah, I'm lucky I'm still wearing a shirt with owning a Halloween, and
right.
But it didn't take the Ultraman fall. But still.
No. Speaking of falls, and then we'll get into deals of the week, and we are at 47 minutes. We'll get into deals of the week.
Fall is 3 months and 5 days away.
The big fall. Wow, that was pretty quick. Wow, slamming down the coffee cup too.
Had enough.
Pinball prices, man.
Oof,
it's still watching them.
It is rough out there.
Yeah.
I can't. I know a matter of opinion, but I've got my stuff pretty fairly priced and taking a loss, and still nothing.
Yeah.
I think I had one trade off. So right now I've got Johnny Mnemonic at $3,500. If you're interested,
that's insane. That thing's in great shape too.
Yeah,
that was the one I streamed.
Yeah, plays great. $3,500. I had one trade offer, which I appreciate, but it was not anything. And plus, I can't do a trade. I need the room.
You got to sell.
I need it gone. So again, it's like, which child do I not like as much? It's like, I guess Johnny Mnemonic. And sorry, George Gomez, because somebody called me on
it's
that.
A fun game. Yeah.
Because I was doing Transformers too, and it was like they're two games, and I've compared them so many times. And what did I have Transformers at? $5,900 for
the LE.
For an LE Autobots LE. They only made 125 of them.
And you unboxed it new recently. No.
It got unboxed right before I bought it.
Oh, okay.
But yes, it had been in the box for like 10 years, and then it got recently unboxed, and then I got it. But yeah, both of those are, I think, very fairly priced. I'm taking a loss on them, nothing.
Yeah.
And I mean, over a month now.
Yeah, I've gotten a lot pickier about what I buy. I mean, I've got a game right now I'm working on selling, and I'm charging exactly what I paid for it.
Yeah, just what you're in.
That's it. I mean, honestly, that's what you got to do. I mean, it's it's a great game, but there's something else. I have another opportunity, and again,
summer's always slow, but summer is this summer's going to be especially slow.
And we talked about this before. I think with Potter, everybody wanted to get on like I know people that are trying to sell games to get Potter, and the market I think got flooded with some of those games and they can't move them. Yeah. So you really got to be aggressive on the prices. So
you got to be aggressive, or it's something just like Evil Dead right now, where somebody's going to jump out a window for one because they can't get it yet.
See
what's happening here, everybody?
Yeah. There you go. There's your limited numbers, and you can't get it.
Yes, that's how it works.
Yeah, but when you push the price up and you make too many of them.
Yeah, when there's 70 of them at a warehouse and everybody's like,
And Craig's okay with letting that stuff drop and then picking it up after it gets a little cheaper.
That's almost the new move now. But it's a pretty rough market right now. I'm hoping, not a full bounce back, but a little.
Yeah,
just a little bit.
I just like to be able to move games.
It's making it tough to just do stuff.
And I lose a little bit of money on it, I'm cool. I had the experience. It was fun. Not a big deal, but I don't want to lose a massive amount of money.
I was around for the glory days of good pricing, and I had a few times. Within an hour, I would be at work and post the game I had a couple of minutes and back, I need to throw that game up for sale. I go do something, come back. I had 3 offers, and it was like, I sold it.
Yeah, it's done.
30 minutes, gone. Yeah. All right, when you coming? And
there's stuff out there. Jaws premiums. Like
those will go.
They're staying. Yeah, they'll go, and they're in like the 87.50. Yeah. That's where I see a lot of them. They're moving quick.
There was one. I think he was in
85, right?
Yeah, he just sold one the other day.
Yeah,
had some nice stuff on it too.
Yeah,
gone
again. And that's Jaws. Is Keith Elwin. I think that game's still a bit of a sleeper. I think with all the prices and everything going on, I think everybody loves Godzilla, but I'm like, I had Godzilla. I love that game even more.
Oh, audience members had enough.
He's stretching. Yeah, he's gonna turn around. The question is he gonna fart when he sits down?
I wonder that about you half the time.
Yeah. Maybe I already did. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
All right. Speaking of prices, let's do Pinside deals of the week.
Ooh.
Oh, we got our graphic.
Graphic up with production.
Okay.
Timmy, good job.
Timmy. All right, here we go. Wizard of Oz Emerald City Limited Edition out of Tesadero, California.
Got the 2.0 boards?
No, it does not. It has the old boards, but no issues.
Yeah, I think there was a handful of old boards that were fine.
Good. I had,
especially if you're this far along in the game, they're probably fine.
Yeah, the one that I had, the guy had bought the 2.0 boards, but hadn't installed them. Dude, I did that was like 8 hours. But I only did it because there was one board. One light on one board was out, so I did it.
What was the difference? It was voltage, different voltage LEDs is what they changed?
Yeah, I think so.
It's been too long.
But this one has pin stadiums, no issues with old light boards, lots of mods, $7,700. Emerald City Limited. That's the prettiest version of that game, in my opinion.
So that's the green with the wooden apron.
The green with the really nice wooden apron.
Yeah.
The green topper. 77?
I don't know. I disagree.
Disagree? Okay.
I think at that age, and
we definitely got to get Joe in here now.
Light boards. Oh, was that Joe's?
No, I'm kidding.
I don't think he has one, does he?
No, I just mean we need a guest that agrees with me. Otherwise,
I agree with you all the time.
No, I'm kidding.
Plus, we said that
it's not a bad price.
It's not a bad price, but I wouldn't jump at $7,700.
I bought mine in I think 2019.
Yeah.
And I paid $7,500 for it, and it was home use only.
I was gonna say 75 or below would be probably more attractive.
That thing went up to about $10,000.
It did, and then it didn't. But I feel
low sevens on that is a
75
really
below. I would see
but
more
it's 77 and it doesn't say firm, so you got a shot.
Yeah, maybe, and that's why they might be hoping that you throw a 75 and we'll do it for 75. But no, I think some people are going to be turned off by the light boards.
Yeah,
and not a joke there. I wasn't trying to make that turned off. But yeah, I think. But again, I think at this point in the game, if the light boards are fine, that's 10 years in. More than 10 years in.
All right, number 2, we got AIQ, Avengers Infinity Quest.
A lot of people hate the abbreviations.
Yeah, that's why I said the whole thing. Too. Potomac Falls, Virginia, by DeMesserly, has art blades and it has the movie code installed.
Say premium.
Premium.
Okay.
$6,400.
Oh.
That's not bad.
That
was my price.
Magic number.
That was my magic number.
Yeah,
that's a good price for that game.
Yeah,
and it looked really nice
for a premium.
Yeah, with art blades and the movie code installed. I've never seen the movie code on that.
I haven't either.
Here's one for you. Okay, this one comes with a catch.
See, I agreed with you there.
There you go. The Walking Dead Premium out of Lodi, Wisconsin. Again, a lot of people will say, hey, the Pro's the way to go on that game.
Yeah.
But the premiums have been pretty pricey. So this is being sold by Mythos in Lodi, Wisconsin. When it was moved, there's damage to the bottom of the cabinet in the coin box area. So it's a small area where it's been damaged and cracked. From what I could see, inside the cabinet, you could see it.
Yeah. Put a coin box on it.
Yeah, put a coin box right over it. And just put a piece of wood in there, glue it down, call it a day.
Yeah, that's what you do with like a floor mat.
I didn't see any. I wasn't sure if there's any pictures of the front, but I don't think there's any damage. I think he said it was just on the very bottom of the cabinet. But it says structurally sound. The pictures are in there. Go check it out. 6,000 oboe. That's not bad for premium Walking Dead.
Yeah, because Walking Dead is one that, from the...
But everybody's nervous about if it gets remastered. I don't think it will, but...
I don't know. It keeps getting rumored, but yeah, that's a good Sam era Stern that really still holds up.
Yeah.
Yeah, $6,000.
Yeah, $6,000. I've seen a lot of the pros out there for 58.
Yeah.
Like, you can get a couple extra bells and whistles as long as the bicycle ramp's not a pain in the ass.
That and the crossbow works.
Crossbow works, yeah. All right, we're gonna plug Matt's game. I was talking to Matt.
Yeah, talking to Matt. I saw this one last week in person.
Yep.
Looked good.
It is a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Pro located in Hendersonville, North Carolina. Matt's Pinside handle is Dekebi.
Is that how you say it?
Dekebi? I think so, yeah.
I want a pronunciation guide. Can he send one over?
It's like a trickster. He's like a trickster who tricks people out of coins or something.
Things.
Yeah.
Keep saying tricks.
Tricks.
He eats trick cereal.
Tricks are for kids.
Yeah. What is that character? Is it an anime character? I should have asked him. I saw him last week.
I can't remember if it's Korean or Japanese.
Was some anime thing?
But yeah, basically a trickster to get coins or something like that. When Matt was explaining it to me, I'm like, oh, that's kind of funny, That
makes sense.
So he posted this up. It's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Pro. It's got new rubbers. He rebuilt the flippers, art blades, inside are connected. It has 16,000 plays on it.
And Matt's a very good tech, so all that stuff is working.
$4,700.
Yeah.
That's a great price for that game.
I had to act surprised. I knew.
Yeah, he knew it.
Yeah, that's a really good price for a pro, and especially everybody.
Everyone.
Stop with the play count garbage.
Yeah.
Condition.
Yep.
You can have a 3 play count game.
30,000 plays on it. You would never know it, and it plays great.
Yeah, and you're not going to know there's a problem if it only has 3 plays. But and especially Matt is a very good tech.
He's not going to sell something that's
no, and there's also somebody. I'm the same way of you're only as good as your word and trustworthiness, and it's not worth screwing somebody over for a couple extra bucks one time because that's all you're going to get because it's going to get out there that you screwed somebody over. If he's rebuilt the flippers and everything works, trust it. But $4,700 for a pro.
It's not bad.
Especially now, and it's fine. It's in good shape. But everybody stop with the plays. Somebody did that on was it Guardians when I put it up? How many plays are on it? I really just want to be like, if you're asking plays, it ain't for you. Let it go.
Troy handles that really well. He's like, hey, it's got a lot of plays, so if that bothers you, don't ask.
Yeah,
and I'm like, dude,
it's gonna have a lot of plays.
Yeah. I didn't hesitate to buy that.
Well, and everybody always forgets the. How many plays do you think's on that Twilight Zone? How many plays do you think were on my Dracula? How many on my No Fear?
Does it work or does it not? Is a play field
your beloved Addams Family has probably got 5 billion plays on it.
Oh, seriously?
And
people are paying $10,000 for it.
33 years old,
falling apart.
Yeah, and they're like, oh my god.
Yeah.
And then you put a Stern up. How many plays?
How many plays? Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, 250,000 plays is nothing on an old Williams, and that is for real. They've estimated a few of those.
I tell people if you're going to buy a game from that era, know how to work on them. Most of the stuff that you got to fix ain't bad.
Yeah, my Stranger Things within 2 years, and we're not even in the arcade craze we were in the 90s, had 30-some thousand plays, just like that. Think of these games that were sitting in an arcade for 5-6 years in the 90s.
That never got cleaned.
So stop with the play count.
Yeah. I'm with you on that one. All right, and our last one today is Elvira House of Horrors Premium in York, Pennsylvania.
Oh, I've been there.
From Boosted Skex. That's how you say it.
Skex.
It's got tons of mods, shooter rods, all sorts of stuff. Cliffies, Mirror Blade Shaker. It has 4,000 plays. I think it's home
See
use
one
only.
of the playfield protector before ball one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
$7,700.
Oh yeah.
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 Elvira's.
How she has fallen.
Yeah.
And I hate it for everybody, but they made a ton of them.
It's such a great game. I still one of my favorites. I know you felt maybe a little different than I did, but I liked it.
I liked it, but it wasn't. I don't know what I would say about it. No, I love all three of the Elvira games. Scared Stiff, I think, is still, in my opinion, better than the new one, but the new one's great.
Yeah. You like the bone color roller coaster ramp, right?
Oh yeah, that was always fun. But yeah, and I got one from Matt during the time of when you know.
Yeah.
It didn't matter if the president wanted one. He wasn't getting one. They weren't out there. But then they went the extreme other way, and they're everywhere.
They were
every
everywhere.
corner. You want the red one. You want the
then
purple
they made
one.
the special editions.
Yeah,
you know,
which
and
one
all
do you
that.
want?
Yeah, and then the LEs are popping up, and the signature editions. There's too many. It's another lesson in too many.
Cassandra Peterson delivers it to your house.
Yeah,
edition.
seriously.
Yeah.
It's the couch she was sitting on. Now she's on your apron. I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah, my parents were watching a clip on YouTube the other day of Pee-wee's Big Adventure in the biker bar scene where he dances to Tequila.
Yeah.
They had no idea that that was Elvira in that scene.
I have to go back and watch that. I'm sure I've seen it.
Well, so they
now.
threw him on the table, and he knocked the bikes over, and then they were like, I say we kill him. I say, and then the chick walks in and goes, I say you let me have him first.
Oh yeah, is that her?
That's her.
I gotta go watch that again.
Well, they were friends.
Yeah,
they were in the Groundlings together, but so Elvira is in Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
There you go. It all comes together. We need a Pee-wee's Big Adventure pin.
That has been a rumor for a long time. Didn't Danger wanted one, didn't he?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Well, now with Paul gone, is that easier or not easier to get a Pee-wee? Pee-wee's Big Adventure would be, or Pee-wee's Playhouse. Pee-wee's Playhouse pinball machine. I know people have said that before. That is a...
Yeah, you could totally have a little mech with a genie head in it where the doors open. He's like, ah! And everybody screams and shit.
You could just do it like Independence Day. Have him up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just popping out.
Yeah. You just have Jambi and Cherry.
Cherry, yeah. We got to get Lawrence Fishburne in there,
Lawrence has got time.
Cowboy Curtis.
Yeah. I think Miss Yvonne died, so we couldn't get her voiceover. Yeah. I'm sure somebody could impersonate her. Yeah. Or AI.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody make a... Okay, we need a Mario Brothers.
Mario Brothers.
And Pee-wee.
I want New South Park.
Oh, New South Park would be so good.
New South Park.
Who would you like to see make South Park? I hate saying it because I do not have a problem with Jersey Jack, but I don't want them making stuff I want because I'm not going to pay that price for it. I'm not going to go, oh, they made Pee-wee, $12,000. Nope.
From a Cove perspective, I want it to be done by Stern.
I want Stern just
from
because
a
of the
content
price point. Yeah.
From a content perspective, and I know they'll do it justice. Spooky, like they did with Rick and Morty. They'll throw everything in the kitchen sink in there.
A Spooky making Pee-wee would be,
or South Park too.
Or South Park. Yeah.
I think Stern would have a better code set probably for South Park.
Yeah.
But I think Spooky would go to the extremes where all the raunchy shit's going to be in there. And that's what I want if I'm buying South Park.
Yeah, because Rick and Morty was
Rick and Morty was there, dude. So, I don't know.
I watched one of the episode yesterday. It was one of the match screens, the one where it's, fire, fire, and then they're shooting out of the thing. I was watching that episode yesterday. I was like, oh, that was
there's been some
match sequence.
You don't realize how much
pull
awesome content there is with South Park. So much stuff that you could do. The brown note, you could just play a mode. The brown note. Yeah,
you're talking 1997 to now.
Yeah,
that is a lot.
PC Principle.
I would another one to see again if we wanted to go modernized on all these. And adult is the wrong term.
Yeah.
Non-child friendly stuff.
Yeah, non-child friendly.
Simpsons is still child friendly, but Simpsons, Family Guy, all those would be great to see a new version of those.
I'm with you on that.
And there's so much content just right there available. But especially with Family Guy, you could do so many of those cutaway scenes or something. But yeah, South Park would be.
Yeah.
All right, so now
you know what?
South Park
Family
Mario.
Guy. You know what they do? You know what they need to do?
What?
Chicken fight, where you're in the middle playing a game.
One.
No, you're in the middle of playing the game.
Oh,
and then on the screen they just fight, and you're like, son of a bitch.
Yeah,
and you know for like 3 minutes. It's like 3 minutes you got to watch the fight. But you get a ton of points for watching the whole thing. Okay. And you can cancel it whenever you want.
Oh, double flip out?
Yeah, but you don't get as many points. It's like a hurry up that keeps going the longer you watch it.
And then you have to hit another shot.
Then you got to hit another shot for it to continue because you're playing Peter or something. Like, it'd be funny. I don't know. There's a million things you can do.
Sign him up, Stern.
Seriously.
Let's go. Yeah, that would be cool.
We're in an hour 4. I'm getting hungry, so let's do 10 pinball questions and we will call it a day.
Oh, you actually cooked some up? I didn't know. I was about to say, did you actually go through with it?
There it is.
Oh, boy.
It's official. It's happening right now.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to be a jerk and ask you some difficult stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yay. All right. What is the Super Wizard mode on Stern's Jurassic Park?
No idea.
Yeah, I love it. This is the way to start.
I'm never going to get there.
When dinosaurs ruled the earth.
Oh, okay.
It's basically like Iron Maiden, where you got Run to the Hills, where you basically have to do everything perfect in the first go.
I'm not getting to wizard modes on many games.
Dude, I can't battle the beast.
Yeah.
I still can't get there. All right, number 2. Who is seen on the LCD screen walking through the woods during Fear of the Dark mode?
Oh, it's your boyfriend.
Oh, Keith Elwin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
Keith.
I'll give you that one.
Well, is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, because he was
he's walking. He's got
it's
his
an
hat
Easter
on.
egg thing,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. He's not in it every time, though, right? I thought there was only like
sure.
certain,
Yeah.
like one every 5 you see.
He put himself in. He's in Jurassic.
Where's he
on
in
the
Jurassic?
desk. The desk.
That's right. He's got the pipe. Yeah.
He's got the pipe.
Yeah. What did he do in Jaws?
Was he in Avengers? I don't think he was in Avengers because there's
have to play more than 3 games on it to know.
Did he do something? I don't see him in Jaws. I don't know.
Or is he?
Maybe he's there and he's like, we'll see if anybody finds you.
Yeah, where you at?
He probably worked himself into the background, like all the guys at the dock, and like, what's up with that shark? And he just superimposed himself like this big.
All right, so question 3.
On Deadpool, name the 3 characters you have to battle before you battle Sauron.
And I just turned
They're
around
the 3 villains. No, you're not allowed to look. The 3 villains.
Sabretooth.
Yeah.
What's that chick?
Blue chick.
Yeah. No, she's not in that, is she?
She's blue chick.
Wait, are we talking the main, like the main
3
battles, the early battles before you go to?
Yeah. Once you defeat the 3 of them, you get to fight the green-looking lizard dude that flies. Oh, hey man.
Hey, audience.
Hey, keep it down over there. We're in the middle of a game.
We're concentrating here.
Assholes.
Yeah. So, Sabretooth, Juggernaut, and that chick, whatever her name was.
Jennifer Lawrence.
I don't think she was.
She played Mystique in the old one.
But Mystique isn't in this game.
Yes, she is.
Is that Mystique in this?
Yeah, it is.
Wait a minute.
That's your game.
Oh yeah, it is Mystique.
It is Mystique.
No, I thought it was another character. I think I get her confused with the
Disco girl.
Yeah, disco chick.
Yeah.
But,
Domino. Isn't that Domino?
Is that name? Domino?
I think that's Domino.
I don't know. She looks like Taylor Swift or something.
She looks like
Taylor Swift on.
She looks like one of the girls from the
Posse.
70s who used to wear the one-piece suits, the loco, like Cannonball Run.
Yeah,
I forgot her name. Yeah. So. Yeah, Deadpool. It's Mystique, Sabretooth, and.
All right, I got 2/3 of that one.
You got 2/3 of that one.
Okay.
All right, number 4. What feature was added to the Outlanes on Metallica Remastered that is not on the original Metallica?
They did a ball save.
Yes, they did. Outlane ball save, Resurrect. I like that.
Yeah,
that's nice.
Is
if
nice.
you light it, it's
Metallica,
nice.
That was one of the gripes I had with Metallica. It was fun, but man, those
especially on
outlanes
that
would
left
get
outlane
mean.
with the double and the no rubber, and
just
it hits and goes over.
Yeah, because that's what saved you the other day.
Yeah, it did. A couple times, I'm like, damn, I got it back again.
Yeah, you're like, whoa.
I don't know how I was lighting it, but I did.
He's under a blanket now.
Oh yeah, he's burrowing.
Really had enough of us.
Yeah, he's tired. Number 5.
Is it really 5:37? Jeez.
Is it?
Okay, yeah.
What steps do you need to take to beat the Bob and Linda mode on Halloween? Come on, man. I knew this from memory.
All right, drop targets.
Yep.
And then is it 3 stand-up targets?
Yes.
So then you hit the ramp.
Upper playfield.
Go to the upper playfield, knock down the drop target, loop, go
and
back
then
over
the show
bridge.
begins.
Yeah, and then go over the bridge.
That's it.
Yeah.
So if you own that game, you don't know what we're talking about, do
That's
it.
about as far as the rules
knock
go
down
that
3
I know.
drop targets.
Yeah.
Me too. Hit the 3 stand-ups. They're red. They're flashing red.
Yeah.
Hit it up the middle. Knock the drop target down.
Yep.
And cross the little thing. That's
Cross
it.
the bridge.
across the bridge.
Is it bridge? Is that what they call it?
It's like the house.
I always feel like it's a bridge shot.
Yeah. You hit the ball over there. Yeah. And then again, after that, if you hit the stand-up target again, she files her nails.
Yeah.
So that's a good one. If you don't know what we're talking about,
that's the deepest
do nothing but
know.
play Bob and Linda's Demise and beat that mode.
We always do that.
And I'll tell you, on that upper playfield, you can trap up. So when that ball's up there, trap the ball up, and it's off the very end of the, like it's almost rolling off the flipper.
You can sometimes catch it coming off of the drop target and
and just pop it. Yeah,
and then go again.
Yeah, don't try and hit that thing on the move. It doesn't work that well.
Yeah, it's tough.
All right, number 6.
It's a nice feeling shot when you do get it, and I'm not saying just for the result, but it's just a nice. You know, when you knock, because I got Michael on that one. Whatever mode that was, and I went across it. I was like, "Oh,
yeah!" And that's how you kill him too, right?
Yeah.
Or battle him.
Yeah.
All right, you haven't owned this game.
Oh.
But this will be a fun one. How many bonsai runs were produced? 1,200, 1,750, or 2,500?
I want to say it was not many, but I feel like 1,200 is too low, so I'll go middle, 1,750.
You are correct, sir. 1,750. Our buddy Dave, the Oracle. Dave always said, "Hey, that game under 10 grand."
Yeah.
You know.
I like that.
One
game.
popped up for 9,800. I'll tell you that other playfield.
Yeah.
When you get up there, it is fast. It is like when you're playing Mandalorian and the damn playfields like this. That's how that upper playfield is, and you work to get up there, and you better be on it.
I know where one is.
Yeah.
We won't say. I'll tell you later.
It's a secret.
I played it at Hall of Fame back in February. Yeah. It was actually one of the 5 games that was working. Surprisingly, was that one?
Yeah, it's cool when it's. I don't know if the novelty of it would wear off at some point or not, but
yeah, that's a tough one. But it's definitely. There's a car guy I watch. It's definitely different.
Yeah.
That's the saying. Yeah.
I bet moving that thing's a bitch.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say you don't want to.
Yeah.
That's a bonsai.
You buy it and you keep it forever. Yeah. All right, here we go. Number 7. On top of the Acme warehouse on Dirty Harry, there are 2 lighted signs. What does one of them say?
Something about Scorpio?
Nope.
Oh, I don't know.
Contraband? Or Collect Magazine?
Oh, very good. Yeah.
Yeah. See, I had to ask you game.
You really are going tough.
I know. You see, when you come here in this 6 episodes that we're recording, it gets harder. It just gets more difficult. I got to challenge you. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Who are listed? Tell me one of them. Who is listed as one of the game designers on RoboCop? RoboCop. Every time you see RoboCop, you get excited.
I do like RoboCop. Data East.
It's a pretty well-known name.
I was trying to remember last time I played it. We played it Southern Fried in 2022. There was a really nice one, and I don't mind that game at all.
Yeah.
I don't think I would have one, but it's fun. RoboCop. Data East. So we're trying to think of that era of Data East.
Should I give him initials? You want me to give you initials?
Not yet.
Okay.
Are we in a hurry? Yeah, we probably should be. I'm trying to think who would have been around, and who would have been around at that point in time at Data East. Borg would have been around at that point.
Very well-known name.
Very well-known name. Did he stay on through Data East, Sega, and Stern, or did
You're
he go
not
to
allowed
Williams?
to ask me questions about that I don't know.
Where did he? Is he still in the industry now? Are they still with us?
His name still comes up these days.
Still comes up, but not as much. So we talking Brian, or I have no idea.
Joe Kamikow.
Oh, geez. Every time. Yeah, Joe would have been... Well, see, yes, that would have told me... If you would have said, yes,
JK?
he stayed through... No, if he stayed through, that would have led me more that way. But...
Okay, you ready for the next one?
Because you could have said Batman, which...
I thought about it.
Yeah, because that would have helped, too.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Who is listed as a game designer on South Park?
Listed as a game designer. South Park. So we're talking 99. And South Park was a Sega and a Stern. I can't remember. I always get it wrong. Was there more Sega South Parks or more Stern South Parks? Because they switched over, and I can't remember which one's more rare. One of them's more rare.
I think I had the Sega one.
Yeah, but there's Stern ones. So maybe the Stern one was more rare.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was only like a couple hundred of one of them, and the other ones were a lot more. Also, let me say, that was one of the best games I ever had on Route.
Yeah.
That thing.
To this
man.
day, it still kills.
Yeah.
People love it.
And I mean, we've got like 2 seasons worth of material. And
Yeah.
that thing killed.
I'll tell you the best thing to do on that game is if you take the ramp off,
Yeah.
buy the green posts, whatever they're called. The I don't know the what are they called? Like the round ones with the ribbing on it. Like I can't pull the word right now. Yeah, like
Stand-up targets?
on look on Twilight Zone
Yeah.
at the bottom, the star or whatever they are.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I forgot what the hell they're called. I took all the ones on the ramp. I bought them all in green, and then I white rubbered all of them, and it looks like Christmas trees. It looks like trees with snow on them.
That's interesting.
Super cheap, easy to do.
Listed as a game designer. Still in the industry?
Yeah, his name comes up every now and then.
Joe Kimiko.
Yeah. Oh, hey Boogie.
We mad?
Yeah, he's mad you didn't get that sooner. Joe Cam and Cal.
Okay, so it was a trick question.
It was.
Oh, okay.
All right, and the last one.
Hey, bud.
Number 10. Oh, he's fired up. He's gonna start barking.
Yeah.
Don't look at him. Don't look at him, dude.
Maybe this is what you need so your podcast are as long.
Yeah, maybe. Just a dog to tell us to shut up. All right, the last one. On Stern's 2007 Spider-Man, which character is directly behind the 3 bank drop target that raises and lowers?
Oh, Doc Ock. Or is it Sandman?
Sandman.
Oh, I always get them backwards.
Yeah. You were like a C. You were like a D+ student today.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Good thing I'm not in
Not too
school.
bad. I get they were a little tougher today. I did that on
Wait,
purpose.
yeah, it was
Sandman. Yeah, Sandman. Doc Ock is on the right. He's got the I think magnet in there, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. That's still a game. Like I still wouldn't mind having that.
I've taken one apart. And,
Yeah?
there we go.
That's always fun. You made a new friend.
Hey, buddy.
Uh,
Well, he's actually being nice to me right now.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think that's episode
everybody.
11 in the bag. Thanks for hanging out with us. I will try and get back on streaming as soon as I get the urge.
motivation.
To go. Yeah. We get something new in here too. Hey, buddy. But
It's
all right.
tough when you only get one game, a month.
Yeah,
new.
one game a month. It just move in and out,
Yeah. First world problem, Craig.
I haven't been playing too much lately. I've been working on some mods. I made some more. I had to make more shield mods. I ran out.
Is that what you were? What was,
No, that's something else. That's nerd
Okay.
stuff. But
Yeah, I did some nerd stuff yesterday.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll talk about that next time you show up.
Well, I guess episode
Episode 12.
12 or 13.
All right, dude. He's not going to leave me alone now because I paid him too much attention.
Oh, I know.
Well, thank you for hanging out with us.
Thanks,
and,
everybody. Hope you're not tired of me.
Let's see. Yeah.
Vote
I'm
with
not.
You would do like the thumbs up if you want more
Thumbs up.
TVBen.
Just thumbs down all of it. Just
Or I'll
all
just
of it.
never
Everything.
come back.
Yeah. I'll still keep making them though.
Come on, I need something to do. People, don't vote me off the show.
Don't vote him off the
I got-
show.
Yeah, I don't have much.
Okay, dude. All right. I love you too. Oh, you want to be on the podcast now?
Yeah, I was gonna say, you want to put it on? Can you get the camera on him?
Get out of here. All right. With that, we'll try and close this down again.
Got it.
Thank you for hanging out. Be sure to check out the videos, the new install tutorial on Pinwolfer for the new mini amp, the PowerWave mini amp system. And check out some of the other stuff. Don't forget about the streaming stuff too. If there's a bunch of any games, older games you want to check out, I've had a whole bunch. So I try to put everything up on YouTube. So go check those out. I give you my honest opinion breakdown on them. Again, just my opinion. We're not always going to agree, and that's okay.
Lou Diamond Phillips.
Lou Diamond Phillips. All right. Well, I'm going to say it because I always say it unless you want to say it.
No, it's your show.
Oh, he screwed it up the first time, and now he doesn't
No,
want
it's
to do
your
it.
show.
Do you remember? Do you want to do it?
No, I don't want to do it.
Okay, cool.
I'm leaving.
Fine.
taking
I'm
my
going to get
headphones
through
off
this
right now.
Take them off. Take them off.
Yeah, I'm out.
We'll do it live.
I'll write it.
All right. Cool. You know what I'm going to say? Stay safe. Play more pinball.